Good morning, Liam. My name is Jasmine. It's so nice to finally meet you.
Morning, Jasmine. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Well, let me just start by saying it is so nice to meet you, and I'm really looking forward to our next few weeks together, and I am just excited to get to know you better.
I'm excited to meet you as well. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Before we do get started with counseling and this whole process, there are a few things I kind of just need to inform you of, kind of give you an overall gist of what the counseling relationship's going to be like, confidentiality, things like that. Is it okay if I just briefly cover those with you really quick?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Okay, awesome. So to start, everything you say within these four walls will remain confidential, but there are a few situations in which this confidentiality can be breached. The first one is if you show or disclose to me that you have an intent to harm yourself. The second is going to be if you disclose that you have an intent to harm another person. Another situation is going to be if you disclose to me that there is a possible situation of abuse of three different populations. The first is a minor, the second is an elderly person, and the third is an incapacitated person. This could be someone with special needs or like a medical illness. Those are the three populations. I am a mandated reporter, so if I hear of any abuse, I legally do have to report that and breach the confidentiality.
Okay.
Do you have
All
any
right.
questions so far with those 3 points?
Um, I do not.
Okay. Another situation in which confidentiality can be breached is if it is legally required by a court order, or similarity, if you sign off on a release of information in the situation that it is court ordered, which is highly unlikely, but I do have to disclose with you. I'm only going to share what is absolutely necessary in those situations and will be very, straight to the point with things.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah. And then lastly, if there is insurance or an inner office reporting, I also can breach confidentiality with that. But of course, again, that's what this informed consent is for prior to even talking about anything or diving into the counseling process, just letting you know beforehand, those are situations that could possibly happen. Again, highly unlikely, but if they do, am mandated to report them as a counselor.
Okay. All right. No worries. Thank you for informing me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Do you have any questions about the limitations to confidentiality?
Let's see. No, not that I can think of right now.
Okay, if any questions do arise, either today through our session or just in the future, feel free to ask me. I am more than welcome to answer your questions, clear any confusions and things like that. It's a little confusing, I understand.
Yeah, no worries.
Do you have any questions about the paperwork that you signed, which pretty much was a written informed consent? I'm kind of just recovering all of that.
Yeah, no, I read through it. I understand it pretty clearly, but I'll certainly let you know if I have any.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Liam.
Yeah, thank you.
Also, just so you know, I'm a graduate level intern, and I am associated with Grand Canyon University. My supervisor's name is Jane Doe, and she can be reached at janedoe@therapy.com, or her phone number is 214-471-6247. You can contact her at any time if you have any questions or concerns that you would like to speak with her about.
Okay.
But she is my supervisor and she is ahead of me. So she is also a great person to turn to if you have any questions.
Awesome. Sounds good to me.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you for reviewing all of this important legal information with me.
Yeah. Thank you for informing me. It was very informative, so I really appreciate your help. Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
of course. All right. Well, are you ready to jump into it?
Awesome. Let's do it.
All right. So, what brings you into counseling today?
I've just been. Oh,
And scene.
thought you actually had to go. I was about to come up with something. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I want to end the video.
Okay.